When did all this become normal? Fellow Muslim parents, since when did humiliation become nasiha? Since when did fear become respect? Since when did your children stop being an amana from Allah and become your emotional punching bag? Since when did breaking a child's confidence become tarbiyah? Since when did insults become education? Since when did cursing your son or your daughter become an Islamic command? Since when did slapping become sunnah? Since when did beating your children become what the Prophet, peace be upon him, taught? Since when did our righteous predecessors raise believers through terror? Since when did making your child cry himself to sleep become discipline? Since when did "because I'm your parent" replace justice? Since when did your ego become more important than your child's heart? Since when did controlling become loving? Since when did manipulation become obedience? Since when did emotional abuse become family values? Since when did silence become the price for keeping peace? Since when did making your children fear coming home become normal? Since when?